My interest in art arose, I think, partly due to the fact that my father was an artist, and at home as a young child and boy he was always working on his art at some time or other, as well as maintaining full-time employment or paid employment. So I think from that point that interest sort of arose, stayed with me. It became a thing that I enjoyed doing and continue to do. The thing that inspires me in the landscape has to do with its three-dimensionality, I suppose, its sense of looking into and through, and also the textures, the shapes, the forms that combine and interact with one another to create the scene. And from my perspective, there's a certain picturesqueness in it all, and it's that captures my attention, as well as any stories that might be associated with it, but also ones that I suppose I conjure up or create and attach to it myself. I think one of the questions people seem to like having answered or like to ask is, why do you do what you do? It's a difficult one to answer, but perhaps to say that one does something in one's life that becomes a record of what you've done in the time that you have here. To make art, well, perhaps that's no different from anybody else. You conduct your life in such a way that you leave something behind you. And I think, like anything else, if you want to make some sort of impact, you have to persist at it. And persistence, I think, comes along with the fact that you're doing something that enables you to think about what you are and what you do. So for me, I think that's what's important in making the artwork that I do. It gives me an opportunity to sort of sit and think about all of those questions, I suppose. That's what making the art sort of enables. So it goes further than making a picture that's a representation of something. It becomes a doorway into something else.